Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where we focus on what actually matters
and let go of everything that doesn't.
We talk workouts, food, mindset, and health
without turning fitness into your full-time job.
Because you have a life outside of the gym.
And your body deserves better than extremes.
I'm Caleigh.
I'm Sara.
Alan's already laughing.
And this is Nacho Fitness Coach. Okay, so we did a thing, and no, it's not another bad idea from Caleigh.
Debatable, but this time it turned out amazing. We made downloadable guides from Nacho Fitness Coach.
They're the perfect mix of fitness-ish and unfiltered chaos. Here's what's inside. The Crap Fitness Told You, the No BS Myth-Busting Guide, Quit Being a Little Bitch, the 30-Day Challenge to Build Habits,
Workouts that don't suck, fast workouts that don't make you miserable, and Feed Yourself, damn it, a simple meal plan for real people. And because we know you love options, boom, bundles. The half-ass option, the BS-free basics, and our crown jewel, literally everything you need except willpower.
Find them all at nachofitnesscoach.com. Download instantly, print them, tape them to your fridge, whatever works.
Or just let them collect digital dust like everything else you've ever downloaded. We don't judge much. Welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach. Today we've got our mid-season bonus episode.
Yeah.
So this is the week where we release 2 episodes for your listening pleasure.
Yeah.
You're
so
welcome.
Lucky you. We've got episode 12 that's out. And this is our mid-season bonus.
So these are going to this bonus episode is going to go kind of hand in hand with the episode the regular episode we released this week about kids fitness. And we have something fun today, which is actual kids,
yeah. So that episode is really kind of from the adult side.
Yep.
We kind of chatted about it. And so this is kind of, let's hear it from the kids experiment and see how this goes. So are we going to do this?
Yeah, let's introduce.
All right. So the plan is this is casual.
Yep.
There's been absolutely no coaching and no advice. It was just a conversation with us, with some kids in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's definitely not your typical how-to episode necessarily. Yep. It's more just, hey, this is just, we're being curious.
Let's just talk.
Let's just have a conversation about it and we'll just see how it pops up. So Here we go.
All right. We have 3 girls in here. We're going to have each of them come up, and these are our children.
Right.
2 of them. My daughter, Sarah's daughter, and Alan's granddaughter. So at one at a time, girls, come up to the mic and say your name and age, one thing you like to do for fun, and one food you could eat forever.
Okay, so who's the lucky one that's going to go first? Oh, we've got some nominations going on. But, all right, who's the lucky one to step up first? Okay, Elle's taking it. Okay.
Hello, I am Elle, and I'm 11, and what was the first question?
One thing
I forgot
One
already.
thing you like to do for fun.
One thing I like to do for fun is probably see my cats, because we have this 2-story shop thing, and I can watch TV out there and swing in our aerial hammock. And then a food I could eat forever is most definitely Casey's pepperoni pizza.
It's a good one.
You should.
That's a good choice.
As I should.
Good choice. Okay, Clarice.
Okay, I'm Clarice. I'm 11. One thing I like to do for fun is definitely like drawing and just sketching and stuff. And then one food I would eat forever, protein shakes. And I'm not just saying that because this is a fitness podcast. But think about it. It gives you nutrition.
Yeah.
It fills you up, and they have wonderful flavors.
Yep.
Yes.
She's been on a protein
I
shake
love
kick
it.
lately.
Good deal.
Hello, I'm Orion. I'm 9, and the thing that I usually do for fun is probably go outside, and a food I can eat forever is probably Jimmy John's.
Oh, yes.
I should have said that.
Oh, yeah. We're getting some agreement on the Jimmy John's situation.
Jimmy John's.
Hold on.
I would probably just do junk food in general.
There you go.
If that's the one food you could eat forever, that's what you're going to go with?
Junk food in general. Junk
Yeah.
fruit.
Junk food. Junk food.
Junk fruit mashed with junk food equals junk fruit.
Okay. Got it. Now we know. We've got it clarified. Okay, ladies. So we're going to ask you a question. You're each going to have a chance to step up and answer from your opinion on kind of what the answer to the question is. So Kayleigh's going to kick it off for you.
Okay. What do adults get wrong about kids and movement? They're thinking.
Insert Jeopardy theme song here. Okay, who wants to be the first one to kind of say, what do you think adults get wrong?
That's kind of a
It's
tough
either a
one.
lot of things or nothing.
I'm trying to put like how I should word this. I feel like they sometimes want to start kids too early with different things, and they're just not ready yet. Because my mom, Sarah, is a track coach and a coach on like too many different things.
It might be true.
And she comes home with stories of just like one thing I'm going to ask her later is kind of on the same topic, that some coaches think that third grade boys for baseball should travel,
Right.
which I also kind of think is wrong.
So let's put all of my opinions aside and maybe
I feel like she's heard this before.
things that maybe I've talked about at home or whatever, just my own personal opinions. What about it being from like your opinion, like not about me or my thoughts,
when you
just
told
adults in
us-
general. Like, what do you think adults in general get wrong about kids and movement?
They sometimes think that they should start something that they don't realize that they're not ready for.
Okay.
But then sometimes they are ready for it, so they're right on that sometimes. But it's kind of a 50-50. So
Sure.
you
Okay.
never know.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything?
All right, Orion, step on up.
I feel like parents sometimes like force their kids into things when they sometimes do not want to do it. I
Yeah.
feel like parents should actually like give them like a month or two to think about it and then make their decision.
Okay, like joining a sport or things like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Different activities. Okay, make sure that you've got a say in it, right? Okay. All right, Clarice.
For me, basically, it really just depends on like the person and what they're making the child do.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a sport that like I've been talking about, like wanting to join for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd be happy about it, but maybe don't let me know 2 days before I
Right.
join.
Yeah.
You want a
Okay.
little extra time to process it and make the decision
Yeah.
and be included in that side of it.
So just kind of like throwing you into things that maybe you didn't even have much of a say in.
It's going to be great for you. Okay, so here's the next one. What do grown-ups make less fun than it should be? Orion, here we go.
I feel like parents usually make like things that are supposed to be fun boring sometimes,
Oh.
because if your kid wants to do something, they should be allowed to do it with an actual reason. You can't just be sleepy and not do it. Your kids want to go outside.
Oh, yeah,
one.
get outside. We
Yeah.
love outside play.
Running.
Okay.
You think it should be more fun?
Like it's not too fun for me, but because it's always, how many miles did you run? And it's not. I'm like, well,
Who's asking you that?
well, like, no, wait. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just.
Well, just kind of like making it, maybe trying to turn it into a more of a
Yeah.
structured, formal thing. And you're like,
Yeah.
I just want to go run. And then when I'm done running,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Elle.
I don't really know if there's much that they make not fun. The signing up spontaneously is probably the worst thing I can think of. Because, I don't like to be signed up for things I was never asked about, never talked about, never even saw. I want to hear about it first.
Yeah.
I don't like being signed up for things I didn't want to.
How willing are you to try new things?
I'm pretty willing when it comes to activities, but when I'm not signed up for it, when I'm signed up for it and I didn't ask or wasn't talked to about it, I'm pretty mad about it.
So have some say in kind of the conversation that leads up to that point. All right, so now we're on to a kind of a lightning round here. So this is where you get a chance. If you have an answer, just great, step up to the microphone. If you don't, that's okay. You can pass this round. It's kind of totally up to you. So let's start with this one. What is your favorite PE game?
Foursquare.
Oh, yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have one, but I do have something that I don't like, but
Oh, it's something that you don't like? Well, but I think we're on the topic.
That's the next
That's
one.
the next one. So start with this one.
You don't have a favorite PE?
I don't really have a favorite one.
Do you guys do the parachute?
Oh.
We did that when we were little.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
No more.
The parachute is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Parachute. I always felt so special when I got to go under it.
I also remember those little square scooters, and we would do races across the gym.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
they
you-
still
yeah.
do
You
those?
Run
We
over
play,
your
like,
finger?
That you got to be careful for.
We
But
do like scooter hockey. We haven't played that.
ooh,
though.
Do you have one, Orion? Do you have a favorite game in PE?
I usually like. Sometimes I like volleyball.
fun? That's a good one. Yeah. So okay, now we're gonna move on. Then, what's your least favorite PE game?
Workout Wednesday.
Workout Wednesday.
You don't like Workout Wednesday? What happens during Workout Wednesday?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Clarice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clarice just did her very first workout Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
So basically, she wrote down like 20 to 30 things on a board, and we all had to pick one, like, so split up into groups.
10.
10. We all just split up into groups and picked 10, and all of them really sucked.
Okay.
There was so many of like what we had to
Can I
do.
say something? You guys are gonna hate it, but I think it was like 50 burpees for one of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
So there was like 50 sit-ups, 100 jumping jacks, right? Yeah, I think that's 100. 50 push-ups, about 100 jump ropes. There was a lot more. Well, now I can't think of it.
So it's just like a circuit. Like she's got a list of different exercises that you have to do, and you have to do a circuit, and that's not fun to you. Why is that your least favorite PE game?
I just don't like to do it.
I just don't like to do it.
What is it about it that you don't like?
like
Clarice.
like everything.
They just don't like it.
They just don't like it. Okay. What about you, Orion? Do you have a least favorite PE game?
Pacer tests.
Pacer test.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that. But.
Those are tough.
Are the most evil thing ever.
There you go, people.
They make you feel like you're having 7 different heart attacks.
Also,
with the pacer test.
speaking of like PE tests that we have to do, there's also a sit-up and
Mhm.
push-up test.
Mhm.
Then we have to run we have to run a half mile and a mile. I don't know how many times we
Are
have to
those
run
like
a mile.
the presidential?
I'm sure there's some sort of fitness test that they, yeah.
I just
yeah.
know I don't like the
All
mile.
right.
Yeah, it's a long time to run. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right. So
next up.
a sport you would try if you didn't have to be good at it.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Basketball.
Okay. L.
Volleyball.
Nice.
Good. Okay. All right. What's your favorite snack after school?
Salt and vinegar chips.
All the way. I have a few. Do I have to name?
Just one.
Okay, just one.
What's your favorite one?
I don't know, like a cereal bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ramen.
Oh, there we go. That's a good snack. Okay.
Alan saw it coming.
Yeah, and he knew to answer that one. Okay. So here's our last question for you, and then we're going to turn the table, and you'll have your chance to ask us the questions that we're going to answer. So here's the last one. What's one thing that you would tell grown-ups about kids' fitness?
Don't force them into anything.
Okay.
This is kind of like what Orion said, but don't push them if they don't want to do it. But if they're like not wanting to do it in a bad way, like if it's something required and they're like, no, I don't want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
like push them to do that. That's understandable. But like, don't push them to like have a 3rd grader lift 100 pounds or something. I don't know. That's kind of
I can't even lift 100 pounds.
that's over the top. But like,
Yeah.
So
You get
age
it.
appropriate
age appropriate.
things.
yes.
Okay.
Ditto.
Okay. And we've heard it from the girls. Okay, so now it's your turn. Okay, so with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. Be sure to check out our website at nachofitnesscoach.com where you can purchase merch and listen to all previous episodes.
If you're enjoying our podcast, please subscribe and leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening. Okay, we're back.
Who's going to start with their question that we get to answer? Oh, Elle was right by the microphone. Everyone's hands went up at the same time, but she happens to
They're
be
ready
right there,
to
so
ask
they are ready to go. Okay.
So I have a question for each of you.
Okay.
Who do you want me to start with?
Caleigh.
Okay. Caleigh, what are your feelings on being a fitness newbie?
Honestly, I don't really think I am a newbie anymore. I mean, I think aren't we kind of always,
Always.
you know?
Yes.
These are kind of like interview type questions.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, when I first started, it was hard and it was uncomfortable but I grew and I learned and
It gets better.
Looking back, it's like it was all worth it. So
If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? No,
Well,
not-
she's
no,
asking
no,
each of us.
I'm
You
asking-
pick.
I'm
You
talking
just say
about-
it. This is your time.
Sarah, why do you think coaches think that travel for boy baseball is right?
This is actually a kind of a tough topic. And it's not just baseball. It's really a lot of youth sports. Kind of the travel thing has come up. And I think it's kind of twofold. One, I think a lot of people have an ego trip that think that means their kid's either going to make it or have better chances at succeeding at it. But honestly, youth sports are just a big business money grab. There are unique programs out there that can definitely help you out, but a lot of times there's very little focus on development of skills, and it's just all about playing games or the most expensive team to be on. And again, there are good ones out there, but generally speaking, there's a lot of really bad ones, not the best experiences. And I think when they get started in doing some of that too young, you're missing out on being a kid. And there's a lot of great development that gets to happen through just natural play, parks, the social. It doesn't always have to be structured learning, structured practices, because then you don't get a chance to really learn on your own and love it on your own. It's always this external factor. And so for those reasons are why I'm really, again, against too early to travel, too many games. I think we just need to dial it back in and focus on development and keep the fun in it a little bit. So
Yeah. Okay, Alan, do you want to use this mic after I give you the question?
Sure.
Okay, so the question is, do you like being a producer?
It's my favorite thing to do.
Pretty straightforward answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Orion's
next?
patiently waiting, so here we go.
Okay, this one is for Grandpa, but when are you ever gonna get those pink shoes to fit in a Nacho Fitness coach? You look like a pretty princess.
That's why I do not have pink shoes that match.
Well, you should become a pretty princess.
I think we need to get Alan some pink shoes.
Have you seen his cartoon? He has a cartoon version of him that does have the pink shoes on. So
Pretty princess.
Yeah, I agree,
shoes.
Ryan. We need to get Alan some pink
Okay.
Nacho Fitness coach shoes.
Which one of you wants to go?
I'll go first this time because Caleigh went first.
Okay.
Oh.
This is the question. Why are parents so strict?
Oh, well, I am strict. There's no doubt about that. This is actually probably a pretty good one for me. So I really do think there's a lot of good that comes out of boundaries. And, believe it or not, we have a few years of experience on our younger generation. And there's things that we have learned life lessons through. And we're kind of just trying to shortcut things for you sometimes and trying to give you kind of our lessons learned. And it's always from a standpoint of we're trying to keep you safe. We're trying to, help you be the best version of yourself. And I think rules are not necessarily the bad thing. It's good to have very defined expectations because that's just a skill that you're going to have to, that's something that's going to happen in life a lot. So,
All right.
but yes, that would be what I'd have to say.
You.
Okay.
You're just like,
Now you, is it the same? Orion, is it the same question for Caleigh? She's answering that now too, or do you?
Yeah, it's the same question.
Same
Okay.
question. Okay. Yeah, I agree with all of that. I mean, I tell my girls all the time that it's my job to keep you safe and healthy and to grow up and be, at least a halfway decent person.
Right.
Is always the goal.
A good goal. Yeah, for sure.
And like Sarah said, it's that we've experienced a lot and we know things.
We've learned a thing or two, hopefully, over our few years on Earth.
So yeah, it's just kind of like we just want the best for you, and and we don't always get it right.
Correct.
So
we're sure trying though as hard as we can to do things right for you guys the first time. But
humans. This is our first time on Earth too.
yep, for sure. It's not always 100%.
I'll go.
Okay.
Are leg days really as bad as people put them?
Never skip leg day, bro.
Sarah has taught me we do what's called full body. We do like full body workouts because we don't agree with like leg day or arm day, or a lot of people do it that way. And there's not necessarily anything wrong with it. It's a preference thing, but I don't go and wreck my legs in one day, because that's what happens. It's when anytime you do a workout, say you're just doing your arms are fried for the day. Mm-hmm. So if you do 3 workouts a week, you can split those up and work out your arms a little bit on Monday, and then work out your arms a little bit, and then you're not like overloading. Because like if you do, I've done it. We've done
we've done it. Here's the thing. Leg day can be brutal because if you train pretty heavy, your muscles are really big in your legs. So it takes a lot of force and load on them to kind of
and
rip
you use your legs so much for the rest of your day. You use your legs to stand up and sit down
and go down up and down stairs and try to go to the bathroom. And so
basically do everything else that you do.
You know, if your triceps are sore, there might be a few moments during the day that you're like, I can feel like that's sore. But like you use your legs all day long. Yep. And so that's what I think that makes leg days so brutal is you need them. And so when they're sore, you definitely feel it.
Yep.
You feel it for sure.
Yep.
So, okay. Those are great questions. Nice work, ladies. That was fun. Was this fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it fun? Oh yeah, I loved having you guys. This was awesome. Like, so this is kind of the wrap up then for the bonus episode. We loved having you here. We've got one hand that's being raised up. Do we have final thoughts?
Okay. So are you okay with me asking kind of a silly question?
Of course. Let's hear it.
Can we get Runza now?
Oh.
they promised.
We're paying them with food.
They promised a run to Runza after this episode.
So
we're gonna go to Runza.
Is it time for Runza?
Yes.
Are we actually running?
Yeah, we have to run to Runza. That's how you do it.
That's why it's in the name.
Another silly question.
Okay.
Are comments on?
Comments? Technically,
on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, comment if you think they should get me a cookie dough sundae.
Oh.
Just comment if you think that my mom should get me a large Dr. Pepper.
And then we're putting
Comment if you think the parents should get me the most largest size of Sprite.
See, they're putting in specific order requests.
I think we should share that story real quick about what happened right before the episode.
Okay.
There's some sodas in the refrigerator here.
Pops.
Some
Dr.
Pops.
Pepper and Pepsi to be specific, and other alcoholic drinks that we are not going to drink.
And
I'm glad you know which ones those are.
Alcoholic.
The girls popped in to the studio and they said, "Can we have a Dr. Pepper?" And Sarah said,
No, well, technically Clarice popped in and said, "Can Elle and I have a Dr.
Yes.
Pepper?" Because I forced her to ask for me.
"Oh."
Okay.
So I'm like, whatever.
In Caleigh's house, the answer would have been,
Sarah's like, "No, you know what? You have to go to bed. It's like 5:00 p.m. She's like, "No, we have bedtime, and Dr. Pepper has caffeine." And then Alan told Orion, he's like, "No," and then I'm like. I'm like, yeah, Clarice, you know better than to ask for a soda.
Okay. When my mom gave me a Monster.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, you even threw it out the window.
Yeah, your little bodies do not
Energy
need to be
drinks
handling caffeine
we don't
now,
do energy
but
drinks.
yeah, no.
Mom, I don't know if that was the best reason.
Oh, the caffeine?
But
It's
because
getting hot in here.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It's hot in here. It's a thick.
All right, I think we can fix it. All right, we are off to go feed these girls, and thank you so much for joining us today, ladies. And we'll
Thank
kind
you
of
for
also
having us.
we'll debrief here in a little bit too. So, well, that was fun.
We sent the kids out. That was fun. That was cute. They did a really good job, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, what was something that surprised you with their answers or having them in here?
I feel like their overall message was autonomy.
Yeah.
We kind of got a lot of forcing us or making us do things we don't want to do, or at least giving them time to process it or think about it, and not like, oh, guess what? You're starting soccer on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it really wasn't really ever an answer about it being physically hard.
No.
It was more about just like involving us in the choice to do it, right? Because even when I think I asked him like why specifically, it was just always just they wanted to feel involved
Yeah.
in the decision, right? I think what surprised me, and I think you kind of always know it, but how much then they're always listening.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So, like different things that
Which can be such a double-edged sword.
It can
because they're listening.
They're listening.
They're listening.
and it's, even if, I know in my house, like we don't have a super open floor plan. Like every room is pretty much segmented off. And so I think sometimes you have to remember that even if you're in like one room with your spouse or another adult, or you're having a conversation, like just because they're not physically in that like room, there's a good chance they're still overhearing the conversation.
There
or
was
the things
once
that you're
I know
saying.
when my husband and I were having when we were in talks about putting the girls in public school, and there was we were sitting at the kitchen table, and Audrey was off doing something just as far as we thought, completely in her own world, and we were speaking like in code, kind of. We weren't using super deliberate terms, and we thought we were being pretty sneaky, and all of a sudden she goes, "You're not putting us in school, are you?" And we're like, no,
not yet. We're just talking about it.
A week later, we're like, guess what? So they do. They're smart, and I think they're a lot smarter, I think, than sometimes we give them credit for.
100%. So yeah, that was kind of a surprise, but then also confirms things that
Yeah.
we know that they're absorbing and they're sponges and they're learning. It's like the good and the bad.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, you can lead them by example, but then also remember the things that you choose to say, like they're always listening, they're absorbing, whether they're in the room or not. So
I was curious if they were going to go into it all like, just let us play.
yeah,
Let it be unstructured, like just let us enjoy playing. But maybe that's a concept that maybe
well, Orion brought up parks.
she did. Yeah.
If she wants to go outside and let her go outside.
Yep.
Right. Don't keep them trapped inside. Give them the opportunity.
Well, and I think even her point was kind of like, don't be too tired to play with us.
Yeah.
Which
yeah, that's a tough one
there.
too. Yeah, for sure. Listen, adulting is hard sometimes, but they are learning from us and they want your involvement and they want to participate. So yeah, they're watching you, they're absorbing, they're learning. So they don't need things to be super formal and structured necessarily, but they definitely all voiced, hey, we want to be involved in the conversation.
Yeah.
Before, we just get signed up for things or whatever. So, and every kid's different. Every family is different. And there are definitely kids that I've met that make a decision and they want to play everything. I have a son that wants to do it all.
Yeah.
But I still always ask him every season, because when they're young, this year he might not want to, and next year he might. And so just because he gives me no this winter season for something, guess what?
Change their...
I'm still going to ask him next year. I know you didn't do it last year, but do you want to do it this year? Like, also as a parents and adults, don't think that just because they give you no once, that you should stop asking them. For example, like one of the girls right now on our high school basketball team, as a freshman, she decided to pick up a basketball for the first time.
Yeah.
She's involved in other sports. And I don't know if it was because all of a sudden it looked fun or if it was the social side, but there's so many reasons why a kid may or may not choose to play depending on what else is going on.
I've thought too about, because like with my girls being in Taekwondo, it's not a season. It's year round.
Yeah.
And it's through the summer. There's no time off from it, maybe unless Christmas falls on a class day or something. But I've even thought, I'm like, I wonder, other kids in their class I know have taken,
I think we used to take summers off. I don't ever remember going in the summer.
I think with the way that their Taekwondo school is set up, I think you just kind of have to make your own. And I'm like, there really wouldn't be anything wrong with like in a season of life that is a little hectic or whatever, be like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and take 3 months off.
Right.
They're not going to start over at white belt. They're going to pick up
They're fine
where they left off. And so I'm like, maybe that could be an option.
Yep.
But,
and just kind of protecting those seasons too, not having everything overlap all the time. Like it's okay to take a break from one and do something else, and they kind of all come full circle. So anyways, that was fun. We hope you enjoyed our bonus and our little guests we had in here in the studio. And so that's it. Until next time.
bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.